What is going on, guys and girls? My name is Van Gelf, and today we've got for you a player review. As you can see, we're going for the big guy up front. It is Karim Benzema, plays for Real Madrid, and he has done for quite a while now, I think. As you can see, this is a team we used him in. It's a pretty nice BPL slash Liga 1 slash French, you know, it's just like a mixture of players that I've thrown in there to try and get him full chemistry with. We're going to look at his in-game stats now, and a lot of these are very impressive. You're going to see a lot of high-end greens. His ball control is definitely one of the standout ones for me, as is his finishing. In-game, his ball control was very good. He's got pretty good passing, pretty good shooting. I really have not got a lot to complain about, and if you've watched any of my FIFA 13 player reviews, then you know that I can usually find faults in players. Luckily though, I didn't find too many. You're going to have to watch until the end of the video. As you can see, he's got medium work rates. Sometimes that will cause a problem. His physical stats are pretty good. He's got good reactions, good acceleration, fairly decent strength, 77. He doesn't get out-muscled too much. And there's his mental attributes as well. As you're going to see now, we're going to look at his work rate. You saw he had a medium defensive work rate, which means he does have a tendency to come to this kind of like this area here and win the ball back around the middle of the pitch. He does have a tendency to do that, and I don't think that's a problem really. I quite like that with some strikers. It'd be perfect if he had a high attacking, medium defensive. As you can see on the ball, he is really strong. He seems to just shrug defenders off. As you can see there, he turns around, gets lucky, yeah, a little bit lucky, but you know, whatever. We're looking at his dribbling as well in this section, strength and on the ball. His dribbling is really good. I seem to do pretty decent skill moves with him. There's a couple of scoop terms coming up as well. There's one in particular one where he does like nearly a 360-degree turn. It's really good. I was really impressed with his dribbling. He could also take good shots off the dribble, as you can see there. Troubles the goalkeeper and wins us a corner. The good thing about this game is if you win corners, then it is likely that you will score from them because headers are very overpowered. Karim Benzema's headers, we're going to get to that later, but he's pretty decent at passing as well. You're going to see a couple of assists. There's a turn where he turns quite well, fishes in a foul, and I believe he does in this one as well. Look, it's a bit of a fail on my part. I was just about to get the next part of that skill move off, but he took me out before I could do anything about it. We're going to look at his close range finishing now, and it was a bit hard to determine which was close range and which was long range, but I pretty much tried to get all of the shots from inside the box into the close range. I've also put a penalty in there because I didn't do too many set pieces with him. I had other players like Payet for them, but when he got into the box and when I finessed it, the huge majority of the time it'd go into the goal. As you saw earlier, I scored 8 goals in 8 games with him. I also got 2 assists. For a striker, I think that's a good record, and there's another example of his strength, by the way. Defender barges into him, but he still stands up and slots into the bottom corner. I paid about 35k for this player, and look at that, the dribbling inside the box is just brilliant. Takes a couple touches, slots into the bottom corner. This is pretty impressive as well. I was going to be so happy if that went in. I literally like jumped up and screamed. I thought it had just trickled into the corner, but on the ball, you know, you need somebody really good in the box for dribbling to just kind of take that extra touch and get around the defender, and he is really good at doing that. We're going to look at some of his long range finishing now, guys, and I think I'm not very good at scoring long range finishes. A lot of the time it's finesse shots for some reason. I've been coming up against loads of people finesse shotting from long range, but I prefer to try and do power shots. I don't know if I score a goal or not. You're going to have to just see for yourself here. But as you can see, through balls over the top work really well with Benzema. He's really strong and fast, so any defenders near him kind of just get shrugged off. He always troubles the goalkeeper. I've noticed that I hardly ever miss the goal. I've hit the post a couple of times with him, but other than that, his shots pretty much go on target. Look, from miles away, it still troubles the goalkeeper and we get a corner for it. And as I said a moment ago, as soon as you get a corner, that's it, it's a goal. We've got this one, and I think if that had gone in or been on target, then it would have been an absolutely spectacular goal. We've got a couple of assists now coming up from him, and there's maybe a key pass or so here and there. But I didn't use him as a target man much. I used him as a goal scorer because I wanted to get goals from him. And I think I actually prefer using him like that because you're going to see a headed goal coming up soon as well. Yeah, there you go. His heading is actually quite good. He's basically a player that I'm not going to complain about at all. I really enjoyed using him. I think his price might be about the 30k mark at the moment. I paid 35k for him, around about that anyway. I'm going to give him a good solid 9 out of 10. Probably one of my favourite strikers. Him and Lima. I might do a Lima player review soon so you can see how good Lima is. But he's great for hybrids as well because he's French in the Spanish league. Solid 9 out of 10, guys. Absolutely brilliant player. If you have enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, comment, and as always, subscribe.